What is up, guys, and welcome back to our Road to Career Mode of Sheffield United, episode number 45. Obviously, last episode was quite a while ago now. My last episode on the channel, last video really I should say, was COD. Now, I kind of explained what was going on and why I've nearly missed 2 weeks worth of videos. And to cut the story short, it was basically because my computer screen smashed. It was my fault. I think I stood on it. I think that's how I think that's how it smashed basically. And don't get me wrong, I edited a few videos and like exported it and everything when it was smashed, but later down the line it got worse. It spread it all out, and I just couldn't see my screen at all, so I couldn't do anything with it. And even worse, the day that I smashed it, I took it to the computer shop where I live, and it was closed for like the next I think 4 days, because I did it on the Thursday and I took it on the Thursday and it wasn't open till the Monday. So I took it on the Monday and then it took a week till getting it done, because they rung me up on the Friday. So it took 5 days for them to do, because they had to order a new screen. But anyway, like I said, that's basically the reason why I had it uploaded for nearly 2 weeks, and it did annoy me a bit, because I like to upload as much as I can. I like to upload 6 days out of the 7 a week, and I feel a bit crap when I don't upload, because I want to get as much content out as I can, especially this Road to Glory Career Mode, because this Sheffield United one is doing very well, and even better, like Sheffield United have got promoted in real life, and I think they've won the league now, haven't they? I think their season is done now, so Sheffield United is going back to the Championship, and obviously we are smashing it so far as well. But I won't really be talking about the episode and what's happening. Obviously, as you see, we did get a goal against Leicester. We got a man sent off early on, but we was drawing 1-1. But even though they did equalise and they scored again, so. But like I said, I won't really be talking about this episode. I'm just kind of recapping what's happening, because obviously, like I said, we have missed nearly 2 weeks of episodes, and I think that's about 4. So we've missed a few episodes, and I think if obviously I didn't smash computer screen, then we would have just done the January transfer window, and we are in November at the moment. We will be finishing in December, so I think the next 2 episodes will be the January transfer window, and I've got to say it is a very good January transfer window, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But anyway, like I said, we're just recapping it. In the league, we're actually doing quite well. We're at top. Surprisingly, there's some teams that are in second and third that you just wouldn't think are there. I think West Ham are up there for some strange reason. They're like the team that's kind of putting a lot of pressure on us. It's very, very weird. I don't know how they're doing it, but like I said, they're kind of up there, putting a lot of pressure on us. The same with I think Leicester, who's obviously just beaten us. They've obviously got some points on us. I think Man U's in 4th, so there's a bit more realistic thing there. And then Crystal Palace is in 5th. So it's just mad that the only really good team in real life, even though they're not playing that well, is Man U. I mean, you wouldn't think of it, but the year that we're in, 2019, that Sheffield United, West Ham and Leicester are the top 3 teams. It's just mad. But I know it's early on in the season. I know we've only really played about 14, 15 games. But like I said, we are kind of doing very well, and we are above second and third by a few points. So, we are pushing on. We're picking up very good results. I think we've only lost once in the league, and that was the Leicester game. So we're not doing too bad so far. And in the Champions League as well, we're doing all right. I mean, Atletico Madrid are going to win this league. I don't think they've lost actually in this competition so far. We obviously lost the first game to them, away. This is the reverse fixture. I think we're nearly done in the Champions League as well. I think there's this game and maybe someone else. I think it's Ghent. I think they're the last team to play. But it's looking like we might be. Oh no, sorry, it's Rangers. But I think it's looking like we're going to qualify, because for some strange reason, Dortmund are just not doing very well at all, which, is good for me, because, look, going into the Champions League and looking at my league, it was, Dortmund, Atletico Madrid and us, and I thought Rangers, they weren't going to qualify. I didn't really think they had the best of sides, and to be fair, I am right, even though they actually did beat Dortmund. But it's looking like us and Atletico Madrid will be going through to the knockout stages, which is good, because obviously is our first season in the Champions League. Like I said, we haven't got the best of squads, but we do play very well very well together, and that's the main thing. So, you know, even though this episode we haven't really picked up any results so far, we're still doing well. And I mean, look at that goal from Lens. That was an absolute cracker. Overall, this episode, you know, like I said, picking up results, it wasn't the best at all. It was quite poor, to be fair. We lost against Leicester. We lost against Atletico Madrid. We drew in a simmed home match against Stoke. So, you know, it just shows you how kind of bad we did. But, you know, sometimes you get episodes like this, you can't really do all about it. I mean, you know, Sunderland, you'll see at the end of the game, they did give us a good game, actually. They really did. And that goal from Jeremy Lens was just outstanding. So, you know, it was a hard game against Sunderland. Obviously, Sunderland have gone down in real life. But the thing that I wanted to kind of talk to you about is, obviously, most of you do watch the Sheffield United Cream modes, and I'm thankful for that. Thank you, thank you guys for watching this episode. But like I was saying, I thought I'd kind of explain the situation in this episode because most of you watch it, so most of you know what's kind of going on. I explained it in the COD video, like I said, but obviously in the COD videos that I do, I kind of talk more about football and, you know, Champions League, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And obviously I do them on Wednesday and Saturdays. With the Valencia Cream mode, obviously, not many of you watch the Valencia Cream mode as much as Sheffield United. Obviously, that is fine. But I thought this would be the main point to talk to you about. You know, what kind of happened, why I didn't upload, and, you know, obviously, you know the reason why now. But like I said, obviously, in the Valencia Cream mode tomorrow, I will be recapping, you know, kind of what's going on in that Cream mode as well. I think so far we're doing really well in both, and I'm quite happy with how well we are doing. So the two Cream modes are going, you know, very successful at the moment. I mean, obviously they will end. I think one of them will probably end this season. I do see us winning the Champions League with one of the clubs. Which one, I don't know, but I do think we will win the Champions League with one. So obviously when we've won the Champions League, that will come to an end. Because actually I didn't win the Champions League in FIFA 16s, and that bothered me a bit. But, you know, I normally say, right, we win the top tier of the league that we're in, so the Premier League, La Liga, and that Cream mode will end. But I really wanted to win the Champions League this year because I haven't done it yet on YouTube, and I really, really want to do it. But anyway, drew against Sunderland. Like I said, not the best results this episode, but some episodes will, you know, happen like that. But we are still doing well in the league. We are still doing well in the Champions League. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please like and subscribe if you are new. And guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace.